Jon Williams with Manulife Securities and Williams Financial Group, and today I'm on my way to Toronto to sit down and talk with a very important money manager. His name's Duncan Anderson, and I'll explain to you why he's so important for you being my clients and my client portfolios. Myself as a financial advisor, my job is to create a plan and help my clients achieve their either retirement goals or their wealth accumulation goals. And throughout that process, I have to utilize money managers that are going to manage a part of my clients' portfolios. That is, make the buy and sell decisions on their behalf as to what stocks and bonds they're going to buy. Duncan Anderson, who we're going to be meeting with and interviewing today, works for the value team at MFC Global Asset Management. Now, this team's particularly important, number one, because they do manage a lot of our clients' money. And the reason why we're utilizing them is, number one, they are one of the largest money management firms in Canada, managing in excess of $12 billion. Not only that, but what they're really, really good at is getting the most amount of return with the least amount of risk. So today, I'm going to ask Duncan, number one, what's been happening in the markets? The markets are down over 20% in Canada since June. Number two, how has he been able to help protect some of the downside risk in his portfolio during the sell-off? And number three, is this sell-off a concern on a go-forward basis, or is it an opportunity that we should be getting excited about? It's going to be a great day today. I'm excited to be in Toronto and look forward to hearing what he has to say. Jon Williams with Manulife Securities and Williams Financial Group, and today I'm here with Duncan Anderson, Senior Director and Portfolio Manager with Manulife Asset Management. Today, what I want to ask Duncan is three things. Number one, we've had a large sell-off in the Canadian stock market over the past year and a half, in excess of 20%. And number one, what has caused that? Number two, how has your mandate been able to protect against that? And finally, number three, are you excited about this as an opportunity or nervous about it and that we should be, doing more things to protect our clients? So with that, Duncan, what's going on?
Thanks, John. To answer your first question, why the market has sold off roughly 20% over the last year and a half. Obviously, the TSX is very heavily weighted towards energy, materials, and financials, and all of those are correlated in some fashion. The banks loan to oil companies, the banks loan to gold companies, and so the big concern obviously has been the precipitous drop in oil prices in that time, and the concern that could lead to loan loss provisions going up and financial risk within the system as jobs are lost and companies go bankrupt. So when you have three big sectors that are very correlated in what they do, we've gotten a sell-off as a result of oil.
Okay, and so how have you protected against this sell-off? Obviously, your portfolio is not down 20% over that time period. In fact, it's protected the majority of it. How have you been able to do that?
Sure. So when we try to make investments, where we don't need to predict necessarily the future outcome of things like a globally traded commodity like oil. So when we build portfolios, we're looking to build portfolios that don't have what we would call a lot of operating leverage in them, i.e. the price of what the company sells can swing around dramatically. So when we construct portfolios, our portfolios most often have very little exposure to energy or materials or even financials. And so because we don't have exposure to those three big sectors, we've actually been able to perform quite well during this sell-off.
Okay, and so when you see a pullback of this size and caliber, literally today, running balanced portfolio where you can have stocks, bonds, or cash, does it make you nervous? Do you have a whole bunch of cash and lots of bonds, or is it more of an opportunity where you're finding better value companies?
Yeah, we think it's more of an opportunity. If you know the value of something, then you shouldn't be afraid of volatility. And in fact, you can take advantage of volatility because we have an idea of what we think these companies are worth to us, all of the companies in our portfolio, what we think the bonds are worth to us on a risk-adjusted basis. To us, volatility provides opportunity.
That's awesome, Duncan. Now, I know you have a lot more in-depth insights that you'd like to share with us, but we don't have time to do that today. For example, maybe, you could tell us about some examples of these companies that are screaming buys that you're excited about. And since we don't have time to do that, what I've done is I've asked Duncan to come to London. So we've got a unique opportunity that Duncan's going to be coming to London on Wednesday, April 13th to the Lamplighter. We're going to have people out for, I guess, a bit of a cocktail reception, and then we're going to talk to Duncan and pick his brain on a few specific areas as to what's happening in the markets, where we should be going, and what we should be excited about. So, by all means, you're going to be getting more information from us on that. And with that, Duncan, I'd like to thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
We had a great day today with Duncan, just on my way home now, and I hope you found some of the information interesting. I'm really excited about the unique opportunity to have him in London to come out and talk to my clients. We're going to be hosting him on Wednesday, April 13th at the Lamplighter Inn. And speaking to him, what he's going to talk about is quite interesting. And I'm going to say that whether you're a person that reads the business news every day, or even you just want to learn a little bit more about investing and how exactly the person that's managing part of your portfolio thinks, it'll be a great night out. We're going to have a little cocktail reception, and then Duncan's going to talk for maybe 45 minutes to an hour. And he's going to talk about things like, what does he look for in a company to buy? What are the exciting opportunities out there? Are there specific sectors or geography that he's looking at right now? It'll be a great night. Come on out, and by all means, you're also welcome as a client of mine to invite a guest with you as well. So we look forward to seeing you on Wednesday, April 13th. We're going to start taking RSVPs right away because we do have a limit on the room. So please feel welcome to send us an email to save your spot. Thanks very much.